Hey Joe, thank you for joining me. Just for the people that are watching, can you tell me a little bit about like what you do? Yeah, just a brief intro would be great.
Hi, mate. Thanks for having me. So, I look at clients' blood work, functional blood work, which looks at ranges which are much tighter than conventional ranges. And I look into issues such as autoimmune conditions and thyroid conditions and essentially tailor personal protocols to that individual client.
Do you have any really practical, easy to implement advice for anyone? Maybe like a top three tips of things people can do to improve their health?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So, three things. First, trying to eliminate as much processed food as possible. Sounds simple, but it can be really effective of changing your life. Two would be to get out in nature. Uh, Nature's amazing. Vitamin D just makes you feel so much better, and you're going to be getting some exercise in there as well. And then the third one would be to try and optimize your sleep. So you can do loads of things to optimize your sleep, but one of the probably most important factors would be to make your bedroom cold. Um, and then another little tip, just to try and reduce phone screen times as well, an hour before going to bed.
So, how important is blood work when it comes to understanding your health?
Yeah, blood work is an amazing tool to use for clients. It gives you a chance to see their thyroid function, liver health, gives you indications into their gut health as well. So it gives you loads and loads of insights, which allows you to actually tailor the plans to the client, which will get the best results in the long term.
What about diet? So, how important is diet when it comes to your health?
Yeah, so diet's king, isn't it? So you can chuck all the supplements in the world in, but if you don't sort your diet out first, then that is going to be a big problem. And your body's really good at healing. So if you can fix your diet and stop essentially damaging yourself, then your body will self heal. So yeah, diet is the number one way to start.
I've been seeing quite a lot about organic food, and I was just wondering what your take on it is. Should people be buying organic food?
So yeah, moving on from obviously what we just said about diet being so important. Yeah, organic food. Um, Sometimes the organic certifications cost a lot for farmers. So some farms actually produce organic food, but they can't actually say it's organic. So that's one problem. The other problem is it's obviously expensive for people. So my advice would be to look up the dirty dozen. So things like apples, tomatoes, I think pears are on there as well. Uh, that's the best food to buy organic because it can be laden with pesticides. But if you can't afford that, or you want to also try and get rid of any pesticide residue on foods that are not as bad, then get some baking soda and soak your fruit and vegetables in baking soda for like 10 to 15 minutes. And it has actually proven to get rid of most of the pesticides that are actually on the foods.
Now, I know this one is a bit tricky because it's a case by case basis depending on the person, but are there any supplements that you would recommend that all or at least the majority of people should be taking that they might not have necessarily thought about?
Again, obviously, the most important part of your health is your diet, and then obviously sleep and managing stress and all those factors as well. So supplements, yeah, can be added where appropriate. I think most people will benefit from vitamin D, and most people will benefit from magnesium. Magnesium is it's hard to get enough magnesium now just because the soil quality isn't as good, so it isn't in your fruits and vegetables as much as it used to be. And vitamin D as well. We're just spending so much time indoors, So those are the two general ones that I would probably recommend to most people. But again, you have to start with the diet first and then think about supplementation as an afterwards.
Thank you so much for that, Joe. I really appreciate your time and you sharing your knowledge with us. Just for anyone watching, how would people get in contact with you?
No problem, mate. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure as always. So yeah, you can find me at optimisehealth.co on Instagram. I've also got a landing page as well, which is optimisehealth.co. And you can then book in a free health consultation, which is worth around about £100, in which we can discuss what you're struggling with. I also send a questionnaire out, which is pretty good at sort of picking up on certain areas that you might be struggling with, and then we can discuss that in the meeting and then see if we're the right fit for each other to move forward.